Greetings to all. Today is Wednesday, June 26th, 2018, and excuse my relaxed environment, but this is pretty much the only way I was probably going to get this done. I wanted to try to update everybody on what's going on with me. May 26th, I had that extremely bad EMF attack from 2 smartwatches and probably one phone, maybe one cell phone. We had a family event on May 26th where we were going to be celebrating my granddaughter-in-law's birthday, and I was dressed and all ready to go and got zapped, and ended up being a very, very bad zap. Ended up with muscle contractions. Basically, I felt like I was in labor with no baby for like 5 hours. Literally, family sitting around me while my muscles and my whole body would just contract up into a fetal position. And then it would ease down, and I had a lot of nasal and lung inflammation from being so upset. And that also makes me, makes my tissues inflamed, the radiation. So I'm literally trying to breathe while I'm in the middle of basically some sort of seizure, is what it felt like. And so that I have not been well since then. It took me quite a while to get over that. And then I also have been extremely sensitive now, not just electromagnetic hypersensitive, but like super sensitive, where like right now I have a, what do you call, selfie stick on my phone, so I'm not holding it, and it's a little bit further away from me, so it doesn't make me ill, which my phone wasn't bothering me. It's an older Samsung, but it has now started. I came to Nevada, Henderson, Nevada, with my eldest daughter on last Thursday, or Wednesday, the 19th, I think it was. And we've learned through my EHS to kind of pre-medicate when I go in her truck. I'm sorry, my brain is really slow right now, and please forgive me. So we went in her truck. She has built-in Wi-Fi in her truck, and so in the boys, we had my great-grandson and my grandson, and so they each had iPads, and then her cell phone and my cell phone. And when I'm in a closed environment like that, like a car, it's much worse because it's enclosed. So anyway, I medicated. When I say medicated, I have cannabis coconut oil and a lot of lavender essential oil. That a lot of little things that I do, which, hold on. Let me show you. This is what I now call my rescue bag. And inside, we have cannabis coconut oil. We have ginger bites because of nausea. We have lavender, a lot of lavender. Lavender inhaler. We have lavender essential oil. Lavender cream. Tissues. because I cry. Vicks Vapor Rub so that I can breathe, because breathing gets very difficult. Chapstick because my lips get dry, because I'm basically in a microwave and I'm being microwaved. And what happens to a piece of meat that you put in the microwave? Dries it out. I have some old pain pills that I have resorted to having to use. Cough drops, just to try to keep my mouth moist. More chapstick. My pills, which I have now, have to put in here my daily allotment, because when I get zapped, I can't remember anything. Well, I exaggerate. I can't remember a lot. Ginger inhaler. And bless my little daughter's heart, she bought these extra ones for me through UMC, because they work so quick and so fast. So quick and so fast, same thing. Marjoram. There it is. It's backwards. Anyway, this helps extremely well with the inflammation in the nasal passages. The throat gets closed. And I'll do this in preparation and also in the middle of the episode. This helps a lot. Somehow I'm going to have to get more. Nasal spray, because breathing is kind of important. I have tears, artificial tears with colloidal silver in it, because my eyes dry out, my mouth dries out, everything dries out. This product I like a lot. Cell food. It puts oxygen back in the cells, because what this has been doing is literally what it feels like. And I don't know, because there's no medical information to tell us. But what it feels like is I'm suffocating. And there's times when I will walk past like a cell phone or a smartwatch or a newer laptop, and it will literally take my breath away, and I have to figure out what it is. And if I get in where there's too many devices, where it's too bad, then I literally feel like the oxygen in the air is just diminishing. And I feel now that my lungs, the oxygen in the air in my lungs have diminished. So I don't tolerate much anymore. I don't tolerate, like, the minute that I start to get upset or cry, or, it's like everything closes. Everything just closes up. And so I'm literally fighting to keep my body relaxed, and that is the goal, to keep my body calm, because what this does is it raises all of your vital statistics, vital signs. So blood pressure will go up, pulse will go up, everything will go up, and it actually feels like high blood pressure. I've never had it, but I will now get what I call a chest to head pressure. It starts building all in my chest, and it just feels like it's stopped. Like all the plumbing is just stopped. And then it's just building this pressure up into my head. And that one gets really bad. So I try very hard to stay on top of this now. I have immunity essential oils, just trying to keep my immune system built up while this is tearing it down and attacking it. And these are all little lotions that my daughter got me. They're fibro creams, achy joint, twitchy leg, and they all work really, really good. She got them through, it's a brand at UMC in Vegas called Tranquility. And that's where this was from. And there was the other inhalers. So this is my rescue bag that I keep with me at all times. Because every time this starts, there is a multitude. I actually have 53. I have a list of symptoms that this gives, and it's up to 53 now. This is another really good product that I use. It's through CTFO, and it's CBD 1500 peppermint flavor CBD oil with pure CBD and hemp oil. And this helps a lot, like when I don't want the high effect but want the benefits of CBD. That one works perfect. So I have had to resort to going back to medications, which I did not want to do. However, I am on Xanax and gabapentin and meclizine for dizziness, for vertigo. So this weekend, coming into Vegas, literally, no lie, no exaggeration, I pretty much was asleep. Well, not asleep, but I was pretty much out of it most of the drive here. I mean, I was coherent and could talk and carry on conversations, but I had to keep myself pretty medicated. We hit, I believe it was Tehachapi, and there was a bunch of cell phone towers, and within like 2 minutes of being in that area, I got that, where it just like took my breath away, and I had heart arrhythmia, and it just took me a little while to kind of get myself calmed down, but that's the goal every single time. I literally was in my Mylar suit, in a baseball cap that I've put aluminum foil. I will show you. I apologize. I was not as ready as I thought it was going to be on this video. But I pretty much just have a baseball cap that I put 7 layers of aluminum foil in. And it's stylish. Don't have to go pay $65 for one. And I have a brand new Mylar suit, which is hooded. It's a EMF, anti-EMF. And so I had that on with my baseball cap, head down. Did not know where I was. I mean, just because my head was down, not out of confusion. And all of a sudden, I was laying there and just trying to keep my body calm. And the intensity just went off the charts. I mean, it was like all of a sudden my body just went, I just couldn't breathe. It's like my chest got tight. I had heart palpitations, and all of a sudden I had what is called a headband headache. And it's not even a headache. It's head pain. It's just like where your headband would go. It's just like somebody is taking your head and just squeezing it like that. And I immediately popped my head up and asked my daughter, where are we? And she said, we just hit Prim. So just hitting Prim, the frequencies that are in Las Vegas, Nevada, are much higher. And I say that, and the only thing I'm gauging it on is my body. My body totally reacted, and I spent pretty much the weekend, which was supposed to be a family weekend, celebrating my daughter's birthday, in bed, because I could not get out of bed. I could not get my body regulated to the intensity of the EMF, EMR in Las Vegas. We had a house full of people. There were cell phones, iPads, and they're aware of my disease, but nobody, and I say disease, but it's an affliction, nobody really understands this until you live it, and how sensitive you become with somebody just bringing in an innocent cell phone, maybe in their pocket, and they think, well, it's off and it's in my pocket, so it shouldn't bother you. Well, it does, and especially the newer phones. The newer phones, I've had to literally put my Samsung 6 Edge, I believe it was 6 Edge, in aluminum foil. Because I tried airplane mode, that worked for a while. Then I had to turn it off, that worked for a while. Then I had to move it away from me on off, and now I've had to completely cover it with aluminum foil and put away. And my laptop has been up in my daughter's closet in her bedroom for at least a couple of weeks now because I can't even tolerate it around me. I go into literally neurological attacks. So, and when I say neurological, slurred speech, slow brain, just seizure type feelings. That's all I can say. I just want people to understand that this is so debilitating and it takes your life away. I moved to California from Nevada to get away from the high frequencies here and try to see if I do better. And I pretty much, even in California, was housebound. I was able to go out a couple of times in February, March, April, May, June, 4 months that I was there. And I probably went out once a month, maybe. So 4 times, maybe 5. And it just gets to the point where it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk of being zapped. It's not worth being zapped. It's not worth taking and being with family members that have to turn around and bring you home because you can't tolerate all of the cell phones and cell towers and EMF and electromagnetic frequencies and electromagnetic radiation that is being emitted off of all of these electronic devices. Literally, I'm allergic to the air I breathe. Today is my daughter's 38th birthday. And I am in Henderson, Nevada, where she lives. I am in her home. And they are all out to dinner. And I am here. Because I can't. Maybe they'd find a restaurant that wasn't really hot or a lot of people or that I could tolerate it. But because my body becomes more and more sensitive, it's not even worth it. We tried. I tried. And I think I probably tried for the last time on Saturday. We had, or Sunday, I don't remember. My days have really blurred into each other. I was up, dressed in my bathing suit. My whole family was going to a rec center to go spend the day in the pool and with the kids and in my suit and in the car. Got in my daughter's car. We had not pulled out of the driveway. And I asked the family members in the car, is everybody's cell phone on airplane mode? And my daughter said, yes, mine is off. And my son-in-law said, mine's in my pocket. And I said, on airplane mode? And he took it out and I said, because I can feel it. And he took it out and he turned it off and he put it back in his pocket. And it took us maybe 10 minutes to get to the rec center. Within 5 minutes, I was crying because I was trying to stay calm to breathe. And I thought, okay, I've got maybe 5 more minutes to pull it together and not let everybody see that I am now sick. Pulled into the rec center, and I knew before we got to the rec center I wasn't going to be able to do it because the phone was still in the car. Even though it was off, it was still in the car, and it's one of the newer phones, and I was a hot mess. So, pulled in, saw probably 50 cars in the parking lot. Start calculating that. That's 50 cars. That's Probably two people, minimum two people per car, 100 cell phones, a lot of people around us, people not paying attention, not thinking, just whipping out cell phones. And I so wanted to go swimming. That's all I wanted that weekend, was just to spend with my family and go swimming and get out in the sun, because I've been pretty much homebound and I couldn't do it. I had to have her turn around and bring me back home. And I came home, and my little granddaughter wanted to stay with me because she couldn't go swimming. She was grounded, so she stayed with me. And my daughter had me go out and, make sure I smoke, because of the neuro part that starts to hit. And so I went out and did that, and she got us settled in. And they all went swimming. And this technology is stealing my life. This technology is damaging my body. This technology is slowly killing me. And it has stolen some of the most precious things to me, and that's time with my family. It is torturous. 53 symptoms, all the way from headache, dry eyes, dry mouth, heart palpitations, heart flutters, tight chest, lack of oxygen in my lungs. I've had to resort to going back to using my CPAP at night and sometimes during the day, because if I get zapped, I'm getting day apnea, which means that my brain is forgetting to tell me to breathe. So this is kind of important for people to really pay attention to, and it's aging me. I'm 61 years old, and I have wrinkles on my face that I didn't have 6 months ago when this started. And they're all in the spots where my face will get distorted. I can't do it, but it will get distorted because it's so painful that my face just becomes distorted. And no matter what you do, you can't make that face. You can't fake this. So I'm just asking everybody to please pay attention to what's happening around you with technology and the world. 5G is going to be rolled out, and I'll be fried. I'll be fried. I never thought I would have to smoke cannabis just to stay comfortable. But I've made my choices, and I know what this does. And so I've decided that, I have a DNR, do not resuscitate. I'm not going to live in a world that's I'm allergic to the air I breathe. My family's learning every day what it's doing to me. They don't need to read the articles. They don't need to read the information. But I guarantee you that this technology will not go away. And that's why I've chosen to not be a guinea pig or a testing person. So my family has decided to work with me, and my granddaughter takes a lot of notes, and we're documenting a lot of information. So look for updates, because right now I am in Nevada still. A lot of reasons, but I will be here in Henderson for a while. So I just want to pray right now and pray for everybody. Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you so much for this day. Thank you for another birthday for my daughter. Thank you for giving her that gift, Lord. And please help us and my family to understand, this affliction, to understand. I know you're in control, Lord. I feel you. I feel your presence. I feel your peace. I know that you have got us in this situation for a reason. And this EHS is not just my affliction. This is affecting my whole family. People that are learning what's more important, Lord, cell phones or your family member or the health of your family member. And Lord, I just pray for all the people that are afflicted with this EHS. Lord, that I pray for the protection over my body, Lord, that you continue to help me to work through this. I pray for my daughters. Both of them are suffering in different ways. My grandkids, watching me not be able to get out of bed, being wrapped up in these Mylar suits that are just being loaded. I mean, just all the things that I never ever dreamed or wanted in my life, Lord. But I know that you're in control. And I know that you have my best and my family's best at heart. And Lord, my life is worth my children's benefit and health and their future. So use me if that's what you choose to do to help me get this message out. If not to anybody, to my own family. But I pray for everybody, Lord. I just ask your blessings on them with your grace and your mercy. And I ask this in Jesus' name, amen. I pray for you all. I pray that you every day lean on the Lord, because I know that I could not get through this if I did not have the Lord in my life. So God bless and have a blessed day. Bye.